The thief had a firecracker in her mouth. She lit it and tossed it coolly onto the lawn. The security guard at the door got lured away. She quietly rode her bike right into the art museum, but she wasn't there to steal anything. She took off her coat and walked into the restoration room. The restorer saw her and instantly tried to hide, but he couldn't resist the woman's intense approach. And just like that, the restorer's heart skipped a beat. He showed the woman his masterpiece, a replica of a famous painting. It looked exactly like the original. The only difference was that the ink wasn't dry. With both paintings in hand, Rose practiced in the air. She raised the price from the agreed 800 grand. If they refused, she'd put the painting back in the case, then secretly flip the case and pull out the fake. That's when the original got swapped. The plan was flawless. On the day of the deal, the appraiser couldn't stop praising it. The buyer also brought 800 grand in cash and was ready to take the painting.
We agreed 9.
We said 8.
We said 9.
8.
9.
8. All right, 9.
But the buyer didn't play by the rules either. Rose panicked and quickly put the painting away. She demanded $1 million this time. Now the buyer wasn't happy. His guy pulled a gun and aimed it at Rose. The plan kept going smoothly. She flipped the case, pulled out the fake. The buyer still kept his word and paid £900,000. 5. Deal done. Rose hit the gas and sped away from the place. The boss was still soaking in pure joy, thinking his nose could sniff out the real from the fake. But that wet ink stuck right on his nose. That's when they realized they'd been played.
It's a fake.
It can't be. It's a fake!
To recover the loss, the boss contacted a top assassin named Victor. He kills fast and clean, doesn't give any target a chance to breathe. Meanwhile, Rose had already returned the painting, finishing the deal with the restorer. As soon as she walked out, Victor was tailing her, looking for the right chance to strike. Rose walked into a busy street. She silently snatched someone's scarf and wrapped it around herself, then grabbed a purse like it was nothing, even took flowers from a street corner. Victor's eyes never left her. He finally saw an opening in a fitting room. He pulled the trigger without hesitation. The person inside dropped instantly, but when he came out, he saw Rose was still outside. The one in the fitting room wasn't her at all, so he had to follow Rose through the whole street. Until evening came, Victor found another chance, but just as he raised his gun, a pedestrian blocked him. Finally, she stopped at a hotel. Victor heard the room number at the door. He immediately headed to the high ground. Rose had just entered the room. Victor had her locked in his sights. But then, a man showed up, so Victor had to lower his weapon. He set up a bug and listened to things he couldn't describe. Started cleaning his gun and playing chess with himself. That's what it means to be a pro hitman. When he woke up, it was already morning. Rose was just getting up. Victor aimed the gun again. He saw Rose grab someone else's juice, took a sip and left it on another table. Faced with this strange, fascinating girl, even Victor, the assassin, put his weapon away.